Today, I would be teaching you how to send a spoof email using Kali Linux. In case you don't know what a spoof email is, a spoof email is pretending to be someone that you are not. And there are several ways you can send a spoof email. It's not only through Kali Linux. There are some websites that enable you to send a spoof email. And you can also send a spoof email using some applications like Goldfish, and there are some websites also on Google. On Google, you go on Google and search for website that you can send an email. Obviously, no website will allow you to send a spoof email, but some website allows you to send an email which you can spoof. So I will go straight to the instructions on how you can go about it. And there are social engineering also involved in sending a spoof email. There are social engineering techniques. Yeah, for instance, uh, maybe you overheard someone going for an event, an interview, whatever, and you send a spoof email. Mind you, I'm using this point of contact to let everyone know that this video is strictly for educational purposes and is not meant to teach you what you shouldn't learn. And in the other part of the video, I'm going to be teaching you all how to identify a spoof email and also how to extract information using a spoof email. Hello everyone, let's begin. So today I'll be teaching you how to send a spoof email using Kali Linux. Kali Linux has the capacity to allow its users to send a spoof email. And so before we begin, we are going to be using the SMTP. So there is a website that allows us to use the SMTP to send a spoof email. And the name of the website is Sending Blue. As you can see, the previous name was Sending Blue, but the current name now is Bravo. So what you need to do is you need to log into your account. When you log into your account, if you don't have an account, the first step is to create a Bravo account. So it's very easy to create a Bravo account. So let's assume you have created a Bravo account. So the first thing you're going to do is, after creating the Bravo account, you scroll to the right top and go to SMTP and API. In case you don't know what SMTP is, SMTP is the settings that allows you to send an email across different countries. It's the settings that is needed for email to successfully be sent and to be received. So when you click on SMTP here, you see the SMTP and you see the API here. So you should focus right now on the SMTP. The API, you should focus on that if you want to create your own code. If you have a code you can create on your own, if it's Python or Node or PHP, you can do that here. Well, the fastest way, I'm going to teach you the fastest way to go about it. So this SMTP server, you need this server. It is from Bravo, which allows you to send email across any account you want to send it, whether it's Gmail, whether it's Outlook, whatever account, and it allows you to spoof the email as well. And the port number is here, and the login. This login is extremely important, and also the master password also here is also extremely important. With this information, you can successfully send a spoof email, which I'm about to show you. So once this is done, you've created your Bravo account, you have this information with you. This is the first stage. Now the second stage would be to create your email template. What kind of email template do you want to send? for those watching me, I believe you want to be more advanced in creating email templates. So when you go on Google and search for email template editors, you see tons of websites offering free email editing tools. So one of my favorite tools is Taboola. Yeah, as you can see, this is an email template which I created myself. So Taboola would give you a design of what kind of email template you want to send. Okay, for example, let me refresh my own page and go back to let me go back to the let me give you a quick example of what you can do. Okay, so this is the login page. So when you click on login here, you see different designs here, which you can choose whatever design you want to create. As you can see, I have a Jumia design. I also have an MTN design down here. I also have a sample of the way I created it. So if you're looking for more designs, you can click on new email and you see a lot of templates here which you can use for your design. Forgot your password, Black Friday sales, for sending sales. You see order confirmation here, subscription confirmation, password forgot notification. You see abandoned cart. You see so many you could choose from. So not to waste any of our time, so I would continue. Then I would choose Jumia. Now, as you can see, I did not spend too much time creating this email because for some reasons, editing the contents of this email on this application called Taboola was very difficult. I don't know if they enable the editing. What they only enabled is the graphic interface. I think by the time you subscribe to their services, then you can have the format for the editing, which obviously was not a problem for me. So when you have put your pictures or pictures, or if what the design layout you want, because you could graphically design it to what you want, then the next step you do is you see this arrow on the top right here, you click on use email. So when you click on use email, you see a lot of design here. You also see Brevo also here, which you could forward it to, which I wouldn't. I just want to give you an example of how you go about it. But what I'm focused on is the HTML, which I click here. When I click on the HTML, then I click on download email HTML. Okay, for some reasons I cannot download it anymore because it seems like my subscription has been held up. So you can send free preview emails to see how email looks like in your inbox. So it's not allowing me to do that. But unfortunately, I already created an email earlier today and I have what I need. So what I need is the HTML format which I have on my Kali Linux. Yeah, so I will give you guys a quick view of what I'm talking about. So by the time you click on this HTML, you will see a code. You copy the code. As a new user, you will definitely see that code. You copy the code. So when you copy the code, you come to your Kali Linux, and then I believe you can uh I believe you can create a text file on Kali Linux. It's very easy. You can use VI.
So it's very easy to create and edit a text document. You can either use Nano or VI, and then you save the content as jumia3.txt, then you copy and paste. When you copy and paste, you save it with semicolon WQ. Now you've saved the email template that you're going to use for your design in the next part of it.
Now, in this way, you can be able to get the graphic interface of what you need. Now, to make it more realistic for you to spoof, and for the person who you are sending the email to recognize that it's not a spoofed email, what you should focus on is editing the features of that email. Now I have a tool here which I can use to edit the features of that email. So the tool here is called W3 Schools. Yeah, so what you just have to do is search for W3 Schools, try it editor. I'll upload some of the links below, and you can get all of the links I just said, the websites, and more information on what you need to do. So you remove this and you paste the information you have here, then you click on run. So now when you click on run, remember how we got this? We got this through the tabular editor. Yeah, when you get to the end of the tabular editor, you get this. So when you click on run at this stage, you can see what the person who will receive the email will see, what the email will look like. So as you can see, the content states here, you are receiving this email because your Jumia account is currently under brute force password attack and the IT team has requested a password reset. Please tap the button below to choose a new password. Reset password and Jumia. If you do not change your password or didn't use a strong password, you are at a significant danger of losing your sensitive information and access to this account. Jumia Group, all rights are reserved. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain here is this code. You can edit whatever content you need with this code. Yeah, so the only thing you need to do is you scroll down and look for where the writing is. Yeah, so as you can see, when you scroll down here, you see please tap the button below to choose a new password. Now this if you look at the right here, you see please tap the button below to choose a new password. So which means that now you see you are receiving this email because your Jumia account is currently under brute force attack and its IT team has requested a password reset. So from here you can edit whatever you want. For instance, let me add successful to it. You see, let me add successful to it, successful to this, and I run it. If I run it, you see that successful by the right has been added. Yeah, it has been added. So any content you need to add, you can add it using this tool. Not only this tool, but we also have Code Pen as well as many other editor. Okay, so now that you understand how to create an email template, now we go now to the main tool in Kali Linux. Okay, so now in Kali Linux, the code for sending a spoof email is simple.
So the code is simple. We start with send email, then /f, and on this part we have to put the person we are spoofing, the email, which is, so we are going to put here Rose, which is the first name of the person and the last name of the person. So that would be Rose Blue. So then we put a slash, and we now put Rose Blue at jumia.com.ng, which is, this is the spoof email that we are using, which the person will receive on the receiving part. Then we put the column, this double column. Then the other part, which is T, and T is the receiver. So I'll be putting my email address here, which is, I will be the person that will be receiving the spoof email. Please do not send it to anyone or any organization that without without authorized access to do that. So I put my email here, and then we'll go to the u/u, and /u is the heading. This is the heading of the email. So in this case, we will be using Jumia reset password in this case, because we are spoofing a password, trying to make the target to look like they put the wrong password, and we want them to put the right password. So now we go to M, and this is where the body of the email is. So remember that we already created a text for the body of the email, but some people might just want to do a plain text, which is "thank you for watching." Of course, it's going to work. But if you want to have a graphic interface on your email, then you have to create your own HTML, save it on Linux, and then you attach it on this part of the body of the message, which we have done. So we put a double column, then we put the $sign. The $sign will come next, then open bracket and cat, and then we put also the cat, and then we put the name. We put the name. So in this case, the name is jumia3.txt, and then we close the bracket. So now, in this case, the receiver would be receiving our code and not a plain text. And so the next stage after now is that we would have to go on use the /s to put the SMTP protocol. And we'll be using the SMTP protocol of Brevo, which is smtp/relay.brevo.com and semicolon 587, which is the port. Without these settings, without putting it, the message will not deliver. So it's very important that it's there. smtp/relay.brevo.com semicolon 587. Yeah, so very important. Then we'll go next, which is /xu, and now this is the username of the account that you created in Brevo. So I use my username, which is, I put my username there, and then the next part is the password. So the next part is the password, which I earlier showed you. It's easier, you will copy and paste the password there. So now that's the password. And then finally, we will put the last command, which is /o and TLS, and TLS equals to NO, equals to sign and NO. That's the last command. So this command is to disable the authentication process, because without disabling the authentication process, the message will not deliver. So it's very important that you use this command before sending your message. So this is the complete settings, and then when this is done, you press enter. Yes, you press enter, and then it's so this is the complete settings you need. Send email, the person you are sending it to, and the person you are spoofing it, then the cards, the S protocol, the username of the Bravo, and the password, and the TLS no. This is the complete configuration before you hit the send button. You cross-check your information.
This is the username, the login. This login information. This login information is what you will put as your username there. So reasons I'll cover the username. So this is the SMTP server. We're going to use the server information which we're going to find here. So we put this server information here. Okay, so we continue. Okay, so now this is the server information. Then we put the port number. This is the port number to specify the TLC, what you're sending it through, if it's through SSL or TLS. Okay, so we specify that here. This is the port number, please. You get the port number from here, 587. Then finally we put the password. And what is the password? Remember I said the password is here. We can get the password from here. So this is the password. So as you can see, the name of the person, Rose Blue, the title, Jumia reset password, and when I click on it, I see this is the name. You see it shows here roseblue@jumia.com.ng via sendinblue.com. Then when you go down, you see it here. You see Jumia is showing reset your password, which is in very dark. Yeah, then you are seeing the content here. You are receiving this email because your Jumia account is currently under brute force attack and the IT team has requested the password reset. Please tap the button below to choose a new password. Jumia.com. As you can see, everything has been set correctly. Now this is how you use Kali Linux to send a phishing email, and in my next video I'll be showing you how to extract information. For instance, this link, when you click on this link, it will take you back to the tabular page, as you can see here. Yeah, but in my next video I'll be teaching you that how when you click on this link, it's going to take you to a landing page, and in that landing page, when you put your username or password in that case, or if you are trying to change your password, you put your old password and your current password. Immediately you put those information, I get it from my end, I extract it from my end. So please, I'm saying this again for the last time, this video is for educational purposes. It's not meant to be used without permission on anyone. So thank you for watching my video, and hit the like button, and if this was helpful, hit the like button, and I hope to see you again. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.